everyone. I want to come on here and talk about Scientology because Scientology now has a new campaign to target mothers and their children to get them into Scientology. There is valuable information in this. We can all try to stop these people from going into Scientology because Scientology is harmful. Their practices are very abusive, and their beliefs are very abusive. The policies that L. Ron Hubbard has created is horrible. There is a quote by L. Ron Hubbard about a 7-year-old girl should not shudder at a passionate kiss because she's not, following why he's giving her a kiss, even if it's a passionate one. And it states that they have engrams that were caused while they were being in their mother's womb. This is not okay. No person should passionately kiss another person without their consent. Scientology has harmful practices and has harmful things. They don't believe in mental health care. They don't believe in regular health care at all. They're lucky if a child gets a physical once a year. They have this thing called the industry of death. That is their way of discussing how psychiatry and psychology is an industry of death. Well, a lot of the practices that were used back in the day are no longer used. They no longer drill holes in people's brains. They just don't do the stuff that these organizations believe in. Scientology is very harmful. Liz Gale did a wonderful video on this. I suggest people go watch her video that she did today about Scientology's campaign to get mothers in. On the free ones, there is going to be like a program for 40 new mothers and their children to get on course and go up to the upper levels. Scientology is harmful. Scientology practices are very harmful. They abuse the elderly. They abuse children within Scientology. It is a high crime to report another Scientologist to the police. We learned this in the Danny Masterson case. Danny Masterson was convicted 30 years to life on charges because he forcibly essayed several women. They could only convict him on 2 counts, but there was multiple victims. Over 10 women have come forward, including Lindsay Lohan. At the time, Lindsay Lohan was a little bit unhinged and other things, but they tried to make her seem like she was crazy. Danny Masterson is serving 30 years to life because of the accounts that were made against him. Not only is Bijou Phillips still in Scientology, she is still connected to all of her friends that are within Scientology. Bijou Phillips has not left Scientology. Neither has Sky Daly. She is still in good standing with Scientology. Hulk Hogan's widow. She's still in good standing with Scientology. That means she still has connections to her mother, who is still in Scientology, her father, who is still in Scientology. Scientology harms children. Philip Gale, he did not survive his Scientology upbringing, and there's many who have not survived their Scientology upbringing. That is how harmful this organization is. Scientology is a human trafficking cult. They traffic children from country to country and state to state. And when a child is abused by a predator within Scientology, you know what they do? They forcibly remove the person that is abusing the child and send them to another country so the police cannot do an investigation. Miriam Francis has discussed at multiple lengths about her being abused as a 3-year-old by her dad, and her dad has committed these crimes and has confessed to them. There is still an ongoing investigation in Australia, but sadly, the one in LA, the statutes of limitation had run out. Scientology has done so many harmful practices towards children. There was a post about a 1-year-old child going into auditing. A 1-year-old. That is disturbing. That is quite disturbing. Liz Gale deals with women and children on a daily basis. And we want Scientology to be mandatory reporters of abuse. But they don't. They don't play by the outside rules. They figure the outside world is harmful. We are not harmful. We're just here to help. At Growing Up in Scientology has done a lot of good work, and he stated on a video tonight that they're helping 4 people leave Scientology at one time, and that they need money raised. I wish I could afford to donate right now, but I just can't. The struggle is real for me. But at the same time, I do condone Scientology's horrific abuse of. I do not condone Scientology's abuse of women, children, and the elderly. Look at Rosemary Chickwalk. That is Mike Brown's mother. Please go and read her story and go follow Mike Brown at Mike Brown 101. He discusses at length the abuses that Scientology did to his own mother. What they did to her, they locked her away in a facility where she had no access to the outside world. But in privacy, she had a Kindle. So she was actually seeing the articles on Scientology and the abuses. And she wanted to get out. And Mike Brown and a few others helped her escape Scientology. Not only did Scientology abuse her, she had a medical condition where she had a heart attack. But yet she was not allowed to have the medications that she needed. She wasn't given the proper oxygen that she needed. Scientology abuses women, children, and the elderly. And this abuse needs to be recognized by the FBI and the CIA. They need to come together and go after Scientology as a whole, because Scientology is not a religion. It's a human trafficking cult. And women and children are being trafficked into the organization. There's 40 new mothers that have just joined Scientology. And Scientology is focusing on a campaign to try to get more mothers and children into Scientology as a result of many people leaving. Scientology is a harmful cult. And everything that Jenna Miscavige has said, everything that Liz Gale has said, everything that Nora Ames has said, everything that Amy Scobie has said, everything that Claire Headley has said, everything that Leah Remini has said is the truth. Scientology is harmful. It's harmful for children. It's harmful for the elderly. Not only did Scientology harm Rosemary Chittiwalk, but they also stole her money. The only reason why she got her money back was she demanded change from David Miscavige and Tom Cruise and their handlers. Scientology will not change. They don't like any black PR. They do these hate-filled videos for anyone who speaks out against Scientology. If you Google Amy Scobie, the first result goes to a Scientology hate piece. Scientology is awful. I'm a Christian, and I believe treating people the way that they want to be treated. And in Scientology, people are abused on a daily basis. Mike Rinder spoke about it in depth about how executives were abused by David Miscavige physically beaten by David Miscavige himself and by other Sea Org members. And Sea Org members, they are the most ecclesiastical group within Scientology. They are forced to sign a billion-year contract. Jenna Miscavige was forced to sign a billion-year contract at the age of 7. This is not okay. I don't support this. I do not support a human trafficking organization in our country. But sadly, a lot of people with power that hold offices of power, like in the Senate and the Congress, they will do Scientology's bidding because they want Scientology's money. This is a dirty practice that needs to be exposed, and it should not be allowed to happen. Scientology is a human trafficking cult, and I do not want it in my state. Scientology has harmed children over and over again. One of Nora's friends hung himself in the test center, where the test center is in LA. Jenna Miscavige used to live there. Jenna Miscavige talks about how she was treated horribly and had to go through many interrogations, sitting in a locked room. She even tried to bite one of the people holding her in the room to escape. Scientology has treated people and women and children very horribly. And we need to focus on trying to get these people out of the cult that they are in. Sadly, a lot of people are brainwashed and they don't know that they're still in a cult. And they don't know that they're being abused. They are forced to give over their hard-earned money to go and give money to their war chest, which is the International Association of Scientology. The registrars are targeting women, children, and many adults. They target the homeless people because the homeless people are down on their luck. Many actors and actresses have left. Joy Villa is one of them. Leah Remini is another. Everything that we are saying is the truth, and Scientology is harmful. The sptvfoundation.org can help you leave the Church of Scientology. Please go look them up because they have helpful ideas on how to help you. We've helped many escape the Church of Scientology at the SPTV Foundation. People who have donated it is very much appreciated. I can't afford to right now because the struggle is real. Things are happening in my life that has been harmful. When we should have been getting our hours this summer, we were not. So my heart is broken for the people that are trying to leave Scientology and have no way out. If you have family and friends on the outside, try to reach out to them. They might be understanding and want to help you leave the Church of Scientology. Sadly, many activists have left this space, like Liz Ferris and many others who used to talk about Scientology content. And many of the reasons why they were forced off was because of ZDT, DOA, and Nora. Nora Ames has been unhinged for months. She really needs to stop talking about Aaron Smith Levin. She needs to focus on the fighting the Church of Scientology. Because Scientology is a human trafficking cult. And I find the forces within Scientology very destructive. To have a 1-year-old child doing auditing, claiming he sleeps through the night now in his crib. Liz Gale brings the receipts. So does Aaron Smith Levin. So does Jenna Miscavige. Sadly, Jenna Miscavige no longer has a friendship with her brother, both of her brothers. It's really sad. Sterling, you need to reach out to your sister because she could use you right now after her getting divorced from her husband. People don't understand that the psychological trauma is very real, and they hold the policy of disconnection against any member who was trying to leave the Church of Scientology. They also try to destroy these members utterly. That's why there's hate-filled videos about Leah Remini, about Amy Scobie, Matt Pesh. Matt Pesh is one of the ones that was hired to get rid of the abusers. They had a hush fund to get rid of the abusers of children SA victims. We need to start coming together and stopping this organization from thriving. The policies that Scientology was created on by L. Ron Hubbard are abusive. And because they're policies within a religion, they can't be held accountable for them. Because Scientology has their tax-exempt status as a known religion. And they need to lose their tax-exempt status in 2025. Please write your Congress people. I've tried to with Linda Blunt Rochester, and I got the runaround. So, and even Susie Oberholtz has tried to write her Congress people, but she got a nasty letter back saying, why would we waste our time on this stuff? And this person's a known Republican, so you know he's supporting Scientology. Trump colludes with Scientology sympathizers like Pat Bondi. Scientology is a human trafficking cult, and it needs to be taken down, and it needs to go down hard. David Miscavige needs to be held accountable for the crimes he's committed within Scientology. The ex-executives need to be held accountable for all the crimes they've committed within Scientology. You don't ever hear about Mark and Claire Headley talking about the crimes they've committed in Scientology. And Mike Rinder was a known perpetrator of trafficking children. They did that to Miriam Francis. Miriam Francis was abused at the age of 3. Let's come together and help fight the Church of Scientology and get the word out about Scientology's abusive practices. And I'm sorry I cannot attend the protest on September 26th. I just don't have the funds to do so, or I would have come. Thank you and have a great night. Enjoy your family and friends. I'm going to go and watch the Eagles game, the first preseason game for the Eagles against the Dallas Cowboys. Thank you and have a great night.